Do you actually have a court order that orders Mr. Smith to pay child support to Miss Smith?
Yes.
You do? No offense, your interpretation is not the same thing as me reading it specifically from the court order, okay?
So he doesn't owe me child support?
Not after May 21st, not after May of 2021, he doesn't. Whatever he owed you.
A woman joins a Zoom court hearing saying she has a court order that says her baby daddy owes her child support.
But things go downhill fast.
The moment she starts talking, you can tell this call is about to get messy. She's arguing legal terms over Wi-Fi like she's her own lawyer, but it feels more like a Facebook Live rant than a court case. People act too casual in Zoom court, like they forget they're talking to a real judge who can still hold them in contempt. And legally, just waving a paper around doesn't mean anything unless that court order is properly filed and verified. Why do people feel so entitled these days? Let's take a closer look.
The Court of Newton County, Texas, and it's in the interest of Barry Grace and Matthew Smith. Both parties are now present.
How is Matthew covered with health insurance?
I have Medicaid.
And has Mr. Smith paid you any money directly?
No, ma'am.
Since your last order? Okay. Did you have any safety concerns with your personal information being in this order?
No, ma'am.
I pass this witness, Your Honor. Mr. Smith, where are you working?
I'm working at Excel Mulching in Carthage, Texas. Well, that's where their office is.
How much are you making per hour?
Making $25 an hour.
And how many hours a week do you work?
I've only been working 50 for last month or so. Generally, we work 60 hours, but sometimes, like now, it's just slow, so we're only working 50.
Do you have any health insurance available through your employer?
I'm pretty sure that they offer it, but I haven't been here long enough that they've offered it to me.
How long have you been there?
Getting close to 90 days.
At this time, I asked the court to take judicial notice of the prior order.
The court will take judicial notice of its own file.
Were you working at Excel Mulching at the time of the last order in 2019?
I'm not sure what order that was. That's when they added some behind payments to it or something.
Have you previously worked at Excel Mulching?
Yes, ma'am. I've worked here on and off since 2013.
Okay, you've been back there for the last 90 days.
Yes, ma'am. My kind of work pipeline is just you start a job and once it's over, you have to find another job. Might last a couple months. Might last 9 or 10 months, you know.
I pass this witness, Your Honor.
Call your next witness.
I have no more witnesses, and I want to pretty much non-suit the modification and just get a confirmation of arrears.
Do you actually have a court order that orders Mr. Smith to pay child support to Miss Smith?
Yes.
You do?
Yes, Your Honor.
When was that signed?
That was signed November the 20th of 2019.
All right. Let's see if you actually have that. Y'all be patient with me for just 1 second, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I got a court order signed by the judge on September the 11th of 2019. In this court order, it says that apparently there was some earlier custody issues between Mr. and Miss Smith and some third parties.
Yes, sir.
All right. So in this new custody issue from 2019,
the new custody.
That's okay, Miss Smith. I've got the paperwork right in front of me. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't. No offense, your interpretation is not the same thing as me reading it specifically from the court order. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And there was also one titled Nunc of Prior Order. That was after that one.
All right. So there were 2 children in the court order, Gracie and Matthew. Miss Smith was named as the primary joint managed conservator. Mr. Smith was named as a possessory conservator. Amended order, it said that he was supposed to pay her $750 a month.
Yes, Your Honor.
Beginning October 1st. Okay. And the state has non-suited its request for modification?
Yes, because when we originally filed it, his wages were a lot lower. And now they've kind of gotten back to similar what it was in the prior order.
Okay. So based on what we just lost. Hold on, Mr. Smith. We lost Miss Smith. Of course, that would happen as soon as I had gotten this all figured out and we were getting ready to get finished. You got a problem in this case, Miss Leonard, a big problem.
Okay.
I have a question, Your Honor.
Hold on, I can't do anything until Miss Smith gets back, okay?
Are you talking about the Annie child?
Yep.
Okay.
This child support ended as soon as Grace graduated from high school.
Honestly, this whole situation is full of confusion and entitlement. I get that child support is emotional, but if you don't even understand your own court order, maybe slow down before blaming someone else. People often twist paperwork to fit their story, and that never ends well, especially in family court. It's wild how many people treat legal documents like suggestions, then act surprised when the judge reads the real wording. Both parents should know exactly what's in those orders before they start fighting over them. The system is already slow without people dragging in personal drama. Court isn't about who yells louder, it's about who's got the facts right. This hearing feels more like a mix-up that turned into a circus than real justice. The judge then explains that the woman's child support should have ended in October 2020, even though her daughter graduated a few months later. He says the pay record is wrong and needs to be fixed. The dad might have to start paying again for the younger child, who's still under 18, but not for the older one. Then, he finds a mistake in the 2019 court order. It says the dad pays $750 per month until any child reaches 18. That means when the first child turned 18, payment stopped for both kids, which was clearly an error. The mom says that's unfair, and the judge agrees, but he explains he can't change old orders, only fix them moving forward. So the dad doesn't owe her child support for the period between June 2021 and now, because no valid order existed then. The narrator then comments, "This really shows how messy the legal system gets when people don't check what their paperwork actually says." I don't even fully blame the mom or dad. It's the kind of mistake that happens when lawyers rush through documents and no one double checks. Judges often have to fix these messes years later, and it's never simple. If you're going to take someone to court over money, make sure your paperwork is 100% correct. Emotion doesn't win cases, facts do. The law doesn't care about what's fair, only what's written. And one missing line can cost or save thousands. The dad lucked out here, but these mistakes can come back around. The court then hears from a financial specialist who confirms the dad makes about $4,775 per month and has no other kids to support. After reviewing everything, the judge says the 2019 order caused confusion. When the older child, Grace, turned 18 and finished school, support stopped. The judge also notes that homeschooling programs usually don't count as accredited, so the law doesn't allow child support to continue after 18 in that case. He rules that child support officially ended in October 2020. The dad owes $1,710.34 in back child support and $25 in medical support up to that date. New support starts again October 1st, 2022 at $765 per month, plus $150 for medical support. The dad will also pay a little extra each month to cover the back payments. The judge says he can't change the past, but he can fix it moving forward. Both parents can appeal if they disagree. The narrator closes by saying, "It's crazy how often people forget child support is for the child, not the parent. The mom acted like it was her paycheck." What's wild is that the dad actually overpaid. He gave money he didn't legally owe. He probably deserves credit for that, but the system rarely fixes those kinds of mistakes. And honestly, not knowing when your kid graduated looks bad in court. At some point, support turns into dependency. Thanks for watching, everyone. Don't forget to like and subscribe.